Coming at you live from the fucking outbreak epicentre of Portslade, East Sussex, comes another episode of Neofeud, where I am 4 days into self-isolation, having come down with something incredibly unpleasant, and mostly over it now. But the dry, persistent cough I've got right now is kind of troubling me, so I'm just thinking, I've got to do something productive, otherwise I just sit in here going through Netflix and being thoroughly disappointed by most of what I watch. Or I at least try to be productive and do some stuff, and Neofeud seems to be the best move. Unfortunately, the cough kind of gets in the way, so I thought some lubrication is probably in order. Today's episode is being brought to you by Shepherd Neame & Co. Kentish Strong Ale, their 1968. Sorry, 1698. Fuck, I'm already 3 sips and I'm already out of it. Right, we were going to go back in time, weren't we? Excelente. Let's fucking give it a... In fact, let's just see if Proto J has got any more... Maybe not pearls of wisdom, but winnets of stupidity to drop on me.
Hey, good news, man. We're going to Coastlandia High City.
Oh, hells yeah, dog. I'ma be robo-balling all up in them fly-ass sky castles. Just like that hip-hop star, R. Killer, in his music videos.
Right. Just don't do anything stupid to jeopardize our gracious royal benefactress's mission to save the world, okay?
Yeah. I got this, dog. I can be a baller and save the world at the same time. I can multi-track.
Multitask. Never mind. Never mind.
Well, yep, never mind. Let's fucking go. How do I... There we go. Go to the panel, hit the button. I don't know why I'm being put in charge of going back in fucking time. Right. Wait, am I not going back in time? Fair enough, I guess I'm just going to Coastlandia. I'm assuming just now? The capital won't be open till morning. Maybe we should jump forward in time? Alright, well, we're going to the future. So we explained precisely how we can not go back more than 24 hours in time. What's to prevent us going forward in... What, are we like saving a version of our past now? So that when we go to the future we can then go back to the past? It's very confusing. Going forwards in time always had weird spatial things related to it, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, fuck it, let's go forward in time so we can get to an appointment sooner.
Yes, we've already rezoned and begun gentrification of portions of Low City for the Stratoplexians who want a taste of authentic Earth slum culture. Rust, shanties, the post-apocalyptic thing, except in a high-security, controlled environment, with luxury hotels, 4-star restaurants, artisan robot maker spaces.
Excellent. How did the clearing of the tent cities and indigents go?
We had to bulldoze a bunch of makeshift structures and relocate the Low City dwellers to the landfill, which was unfortunate.
There were some holdouts in a robot protest that CPD took down with non-lethal EMP cannons. After that, we were able to squash any Low City resistance with media blackouts of their rallies and agent provocateurs to legitimize violent crackdowns.
Oh, ain't it good to be
They were
evil?
mostly defective robo-trash and frakin' freaks anyways. No one connected was hurt or killed.
Good. Frankly, I don't think that hype tech should be taxed to pay for housing, nutrition, and medical care of these defective sentient experiments. Even if we did create them, they're all hopeless welfare queens, drug dealers, and criminals leeching off our profit margins. Survival of the fittest.
I understand, and we all wish we could just wave a magic wand and make the tens of millions of Dickinston slum sprawlers disappear. We've rigged the Gortzel Takeda machines to falsely classify 60% of sentient individuals as subhuman to reduce payouts. But the auditors and social justice hounds are getting suspicious.
That is not good enough. I dumped millions into your campaign chest, Mayor Laura. Why can't you make this happen?
We've already cut Section 9 welfare and healthcare benefits to the bare minimum. If we push any further, the outcry from the sentient rights activists and the high city liberals alone, it would be a PR nightmare.
It's that damn stuck-up, bleeding-heart Princess Sybil and her ilk. Our anti-sentient rights super PACs have enough politicians in our pocket to overturn personhood for subhumans like these deadbeat robots and chimeras.
Shuffler! Wow, buddy! This corner office is like SkyMo had a baby with sharper image. I bet my yearly salary would barely cover that chair you're sitting on.
Damn, dog. This Mile High Club is dope as flat. You straight ballin' up in this biatch.
Carl, how the hell did you get in here?
Oh my. Norton, what are these plebeians doing here?
I didn't realize you were letting these low-born riffraff into the boardroom, Norton. How charitable.
Carl, you stupid son of a bitch. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last 12 hours.
Just a little element. Oh, fuck me. I need a minute. Oh, sweet nourishing beer. Just sitting here and listening to that whole spiel between those three, I had a moment of clarity. I had a fucking epiphany. I have made it clear before that I enjoy the works of Neil Breen. The man is very politically conscious. He has a lot of ideas he wants to bring to his work. The problem is that he can't write character motivation to save his fucking life, and very often he'll make bad guys who just sit there explaining precisely why they're being evil. This game is like 2 degrees in higher quality than a Neil Breen movie. I don't necessarily mean that in the negative, I just feel like I need to make that known. Because it's definitely executed in a slightly defter and more, like, colourful way. It's definitely got more kind of verve and kind of emotion to the dialogue. But it's still the same basic thing. Anyway, I need a mental health day.
Oh, sorry. I needed a mental health day after you had me play accomplice to kidnapping/murder. So I decided to burn some of my vacation time.
What? You don't have vacation time. You don't have sick leave or benefits, and I don't care if the Silica's product acquisition gave you a heart attack. I own your ass. You are a Dickinston worker. I can have you work 20 hours a day with a broken leg and you will like it. It's in your contract. Because, like I said, there are literally thousands upon thousands of overqualified slum dwellers like yourself, just begging for a job, even one as shit as yours. You are my peon. Don't you get it?
You know, that was a great pitch. I mean, having to work with a broken leg and that being a replaceable worthless cog bit, that was a nice deal sweetener. But I think I have a better deal.
Let's go with the second one. Let's be the big swinging dick.
How about you tell me everything you know about the coke job schemes, or I have you fired? How's that sound?
Jobs H. Flacking Christ, have you been snorting mithium down there with your ghetto bot friends? You not hear a word I said?
Excuse me. Shouldn't be chugging during dialogue.
You know, this is so awkward. I think I should just have you meet my new boss. Okay, Sybil, come on in.
I don't have time for this dramatic Jerry Maguire bullshit, Carbon. I'm having lunch with the mayor of Coastlandia and the CEO of Hype Tech here, so I'm giving you 30 seconds to...
Wow, she comes to their own intro music.
Oh, Princess Sybil Clington Bush. What a pleasant surprise.
Impossible.
Your Highness, we are most humbled by your presence.
That's right, asshole. Bow before your betters. Who's got the clout market corner now?
Carl, you really are just the worst social climber.
Get up, Mr. Scheffler. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. And please, just Sybil. We're all friends here.
Of course, Your Highness. Sybil.
Unfortunately, I'll have to request that you postpone your agenda with the mayor and the Hypetech CEO.
Well, it's a very important meeting involving a very progressive, sentient rights respecting education initiative.
Yes, I was just laying out Coastlandia City's plans to redouble efforts into the robot homeless rehousing project.
In truth, we were just discussing your outstanding philanthropic work. In fact, I was about to write a $500 million check for your Sunshine Apartments mixed species community project.
Yes, I know all about these education initiative scams to sell 1 billion Hypetech gadgets to underfunded schools who can't use them.
Oh, well,
And this robot rehousing is just a cover project to launder money for the development of a massive resort and luxury real estate gentrification of Dickinston. And Nolan, really? As cute as it is, you offering me money, we all know that when I need cash, I can have my central bank print it.
Oh, well,
I'm sure the meeting attendees will understand the rescheduling. Mayor Laura being my cousin, and the Hypetech CEO being my ex-boyfriend. Nolan's always holotexting me to get my daddy to throw more billions at his interstellar spaceship company.
Oh, Your Majesty, this is most... Of course. Laura, Nolan, my deepest apologies, but it looks like we'll need to reschedule.
Oh, thank you so much. You're such a good sport. And let me just personally commend you all on the important hard work you do here at Coastlandia Sentient Services. Without your vital leadership, we would have so many of our non-human brothers and sisters falling through the cracks of homelessness, food insecurity, drug abuse, and turning to lives of crime. You give hope to us all.
Oh, well, yes. I'm just doing my job, Princess.
Of course. Now on to business.
Sybil, sweetheart, if I could just pull you aside for a second. Our Condor 10 rocket is fully operational and the Jovian mission is a go. If I could just get a cash infusion from...
No, Nolan. For the last time, I'm not getting your interstellar thing greenlit. Now please leave, unless you want your interplanetary contracts cancelled.
Right. So sorry, Sybil. I'll be going now.
Cousin, if I could just get a quick selfie with you and maybe an endorsement? Election's coming up and all.
Not now, Laura. I'll see you at the lunar wedding, okay? I hear they're reincarnating David Bowie and Michael Jackson for it.
Okay. I'll see you there, cuz. Oh, Jobs, I could have used her backing. I really need the progressive liberal vote.
Oh shit, I get to play! Okay, fuck! Let's have a quick look around and see what we can think. It's Norton Shuffler, my arse hat of a boss. We have a hate-hate relationship. Ah, good man. Excuse me while I just stand entirely inside you. A designer CEO chair looks like it uses some kind of advanced levitation, maybe related to the technology that keeps these giant floating cities in the stratoplex from crashing into the Earth. It's a drawer on the desk. It's a drawer on the desk. Let's not waste everyone's time here. A top echelon Secret Service type. This guy reminds me of that old Matrix movie, the one where the scheming FBI-looking suit sticks his hand to people to make copies of himself. These two are either carbon copy or my identical twins. Ooh, a plant! Excuse me, I'm just going to go and look at everything. A bonsai palm tree and a brush steel pot? Typical. Excuse me, I'm allergic to bonsai palm trees. There's a circular mark here. Looks like this pot might have been moved recently. Something under the plant. Maybe we can pry it out with something. Aha! Pokey, pokey, pokey. Excuse me, I'm going to vandalise your pot plant. Get fucking wrecked, son. Aha, it's like a remote of some sort. Interesting. Hang on a second. Nope, fuck off. Ah, the instructions on the back. Welcome to your Dulsace Luminatus Executive Desk. The Luminatus VD uses the latest nano and quantec to dynamically reconstitute its outer panels and drawers to virtually any material. Wood, glass, steel, even velvet or fur? Do I want to know what this can be used for? Disciplining an unruly employee? Project Stern Authority with a serious mahogany finish. Meeting with a hip millennial tech magnate? Upgrade to iPod Beige Minimalist complete with built-in outlets for that boost of geek cred. A special visit from a fashion-forward mega-celeb? Go for the crystal hologram setting and start a laser-light party for two. With the Dulsace Luminatus, all the world's fame, fortune and power is at your fingertips. Dulsace. Don't be on point, be the point. Sorry, I think that sneeze shook something loose in my sinuses, so I've now got this horrible lump in the back of my face. Yeah, it looks like a very fancy jacuzzi. Never actually seen a jacuzzi in a high city bigwig office before. Come to think of it, never seen a jacuzzi outside of those lifestyle brand e-magazines. Hell, I've never been in an office bigger than 20 by 15 without crumbling third-hand furniture before either. Well, I guess we've done all of that.
Alright, Shuffler. As much as I love seeing you squirm, it's time to start talking.
I don't know how the hell you managed to get the princess in here, but that still doesn't make you a prince. I'm not saying another word to you.
I need to get him talking, but I probably shouldn't get physical myself. I need to think of something. Well, I suppose we can have a look at... Let's go and find your porn stash. Empty. 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 Well, might as well look at all the drawers. Seriously, you have this desk and you've got nothing in any of them. Okay, Norton, matey, you're a dirty fucking corporate executive. You're supposed to have at least like a bottle of scotch in there or something. Don't just have a beautiful fucking desk and never use it for anything. Proto, what do you think? Hang on a second.
What do you think about the situation, Proto?
I think I'm a situation my metal butt into that dope 0G jacuzzi. Order me up some gold leaf filet mignon and call up some sweet robo shorties to massage me.
He's gonna rub Roombas all over himself while he pushes beef into his face. I've heard of weirder nights out, but okay.
Okay, but can you help me out with this interrogation here? Maybe use your Jedi mind trick magic on Mr. Congeniality over there?
You just want me to scan that Shuffler homie's brain box? Roger Dodger, dog.
Uh-oh, I may not have thought this entirely through. Yep. Well, it's having some kind of effect.
So?
Well, I see he stay out till 2 a.m. with tentacle cyborg sex bots at the club. He comes home and lies to his wife, saying he was working. Feels real bad about the cheating though.
Hey, don't kinkshame!
I don't need Shuffler's sex life. Gross. What does he know about the kidnapping? The soldiers that attacked us at the arcade?
He most def knows about it. He's seen them same SWAT flackers that sting our Chrome Boys hangout. Seen them here, in his office.
Anything else? Is he working for the Coke Jobs dynasty?
My head check only grabbed the cliff notes, bruh. I can't get the high def details. Sorry, dog. Oh, one night, Shuffler was hitting that tentacle cyborg booty in that jacuzzi. It was like rated X Iron Chef with secret ingredient calamari.
Enough with the sordid details. I'm gonna vomit.
Carl, my boy, it is the future. If tentacles are too far for you, quite clearly people have got more prudential in the future.
Right, yeah. Anyways, I think Shuffler messed with that plant afterwards.
The the little decorative greenery over here, huh? Alright, thanks for the lead.
Oh, hang on a second. Does that mean that that remote's going to be able to access his porn stash?
That's all for now.
Oh, baby. Give me a fucking moment. Let's use this remote on the desk and see what happens. Oh, okay. So we've got different types. That's moderately terrifying. Huh, something's unusual about this nano transformation, but I can't quite put my bionic finger on it. The fuck is that? Looks like there's a secret compartment under the desk containing a phone. It's only apparent now that the desk nanotech has transmuted this material into glass. It's like some kind of advanced high-tech phone. Oh, damn it! No dice. People generally encode their own EEG brainwave patterns to their own phones. Well, suppose we can have another word with Norton, see if I can get him to give up anything about his
Alright.
perfectly understandable tentacle fetish.
As much as I love seeing you squirm, it's time to start talking.
I don't know how the hell you managed to get the princess in here, but that still doesn't make you a prince. I'm not saying another word to you.
Okay, well, let's have a word with Sybil, I guess, see if she can figure anything out.
Sybil? Shuffler is icing me out. Could you try leaning on him?
Leaning on him, like, interrogate him?
Well, I mean, you don't have to hit him. Just like issue him a royal decree or order him or whatever. He can't go against a Clington bush.
Look, what I said back there, I was just putting on my dad's persona. Intimidation isn't really me. I don't want to hurt anyone. It would go against the Egalite Cooperative's mission statement.
Hey, you can't break a revolution without scrambling some eggs, right? I mean, you can't make an omelet.
I know what you mean, Carl. You're right. I guess I'll have to toughen up sooner or later. I'll do it, but I want you to find some incriminating evidence, something that proves he was knowingly involved.
You're talking about probable cause. I'm an ex-cop. I know how it works. But aren't we kind of past due process? I mean, you're from the Clington Bush family. You can print your own money, rewrite laws when they don't suit your needs, instate anyone to mayor or have anyone assassinated. You own planets.
Carl, take the corporate cock out your mouth for just 3 seconds.
Why bother giving this obviously corrupt, sniveling bastard of a man such mercy?
That's exactly the point, Carl. I'm trying to not be like my neo-feudal family. If I want to have a just, equal, and magnanimous world, I have to show equal justice and mercy to even my most despised enemies.
Damn it. You're right, Sybil. Man, being good is gonna be hard work.
I better scout around and talk to some of the others. Shouldn't be too hard to get some dirt in this filthy tool. I would just like to say, now we've had a bit of time to kind of shift and grow, Sybil is definitely growing on me. Because she's now starting to come a bit more into her own as a politically savvy character. This whole interaction she's had with the other CEOs kind of really cemented that. And that whole conversation she just had about, I can't just tell him to talk, that would undermine the whole thing I'm trying to do, also nicely clashes against Carl's newfound sense of, like, personal power. Like, okay, I fuck with that. That is good writing and it's good characterization. So yeah, I apologise about the Neil Breen thing. It seems like the guy who created this game, good at writing protagonists, good at balancing the kind of dynamic of power between those kind of characters. Kind of makes two-dimensional bad guys, but again, that's kind of the point. But anyway,
That's all for now.
let's go and look at this man's Pornhub account details. Right. I need to go and shove this in your face. Hold that for a second.
Hey, former boss man. Look what the cat dragged in from that little cubbyhole under your Douchelandia standard desk.
Hey, that ain't my phone. I've never seen it before. You planted that, Carbon, you son of a bitch! Your Majesty, Princess Sybil, I don't know what deal you have with Carl, but he has it in for me. He's just trying to frame me.
And the 2033 Academy Award for Best Dramatic Performance in a Conspiracy Plot goes to Norton Shuffler. There's a real simple litmus test to tell this ain't a plant, and do a background check on you at the same time. Nailed it! If this isn't your phone, why is the neural passcode set to your brain scan, Mr. I'm being framed?
You did a...
Carl, you prick.
What's that? You sound like a retarded monkey having a stroke, man. I think we need to shove your head into a Gertzel Takeda consciousness test and see if you still qualify as a sentient person. Let's just see what we have here. Black King, 10:05 a.m. We need you to acquire asset prototype J13916, aka Johnny Silica, goes by Proto J. Use any and all means necessary. Shuffler's response: I have just the man, Carl Carbon. He's running Sentient Services grunt work, but he's an ex-cop, top of the line, till he was crucified during the riot quellings. Black King. The Coastlandia police are vassals owned by the Clington Bushes. We have little sway there. This Carbon, he is fully disconnected from the police. Shuffler. He was publicly shamed in the news and excommunicated. No ties, I checked. We can use him. Black King. Be sure to vet him well. It's paramount that we maintain a Cold War for now. If this Carbon proves a double agent or is turned to another side, they may get wind of our operation and trace it back to the Coke jobs. Shuffler. Don't worry, Proto J will be brought in and will dispose of Carbon if necessary. So that was the plan, Shuffler? Have me help you abduct Proto J and his sister, then have the Coke job SWAT put one in my brain pan, toss me in the landfill?
You motherfucking hot city piece of shit!
Relax, Proto. You'll get your chance. Come on, Shuffler. You've got to up your clandestine malfeasance game. You'll never get away with systemic injustice at this rate.
This is insanity. Look at the lengths he's gone to burn me at the stake.
Look
He's
at your
a
arms.
crooked cop himself. Don't you know that he shot an innocent humanoid machine? That's why he was let go from the CPD. He's depressed, unstable, looking for someone to blame. After he lost his job, leaving his wife and kid to fend for themselves.
Oh,
I
fuck!
told you never to talk about my family, asshole. You goddamn two-faced yes-man weasel. Throwing people under the bus for a goddamn percentage. I'm gonna make sure you're crucified. I'll drive the nails in my own goddamn self, you oxygen thief.
Carl, hold on.
Is he dead?
You've made your point. I've seen enough evidence. Let me try, okay?
Sorry, Princess. Go ahead.
Now, Norton, I understand you've been contacted by some unsavory characters to do work for them. Rivals of my family, to be exact.
Princess Sybil, I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about.
Look, I'm sure you're just a nice guy and all, but unfortunately, we really, really need this information. Like, pretty please with sugar on top. Trust us, it is all for a good cause of social justice.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really wish I knew what...
He's pretty please. He's the sugar on top.
OMG. I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Shuffler. Come on, guys. He's a Stratoplex corporate state bureaucrat. His well-dressed, presentable-looking face is his primary job skill.
I don't know anything, I swear. I just got a phone call with an offer.
An offer? Like An offer you couldn't refuse kind of offer?
You could say that? What the hell does it matter what the offer was?
You do not speak to a princess like that.
Oh no.
Answer the question.
Please, guys, this is a high city office. What if there are reporters or bloggers or activists around? It would be such an unfortunate travesty to have to silence them all. Violence is not the answer. We have to be the change we want to see, you know? I'd much prefer to have Mr. Shuffler put on the Clington Bush blacklist, ensuring he never works in the Stratoplex again, other than as a janitor.
Okay. I'll tell you everything. On one condition. Immunity from the Coke Jobs family. They'll kill me if they get wind that I helped their neo-feudal rival.
You have my word.
Okay, well, hit me up with the whole, sweet-ass story.
The whole truth, and nothing but the truth, now.
Okay, look. I'm just Sentient Services Program Director. I'm just a run-of-the-mill, middle management type. Professional administrivia pusher. Before all this, I was running non-humans through the Gertzel Takeda machine, pushing papers and rubber stamping permits in Dickinston, Low City. Sentient Services, like Carl here works, used to work?
I'm in, a transitional employment situation? On retainer for Sybil here, I think.
Right. So I'm making peanuts, struggling to pay for my kids' medical bills, wife threatening to leave me for some Gates Walton Viscount marketing exec she's chat-snapping with online. I'm living one step away from Section 8 with daily robo-drive-bys, and I can hear the myth deals going bad through my paper-thin walls. Driving a 30-year-old Hyundai fossil fuel beater. No offense, Carl.
None taken.
So, anyway, my life sucks, right? But lo and behold, an angel investor doth appear. I get a call one day, and some machine-garbled voice tells me all my problems can go away. Tells me I'm due for a life upgrade to Neofeudal Stratoplex citizen. All I have to do is whatever my new lord says. I'd been working 5 years with no promotion, not a cent salary increase, and the next thing I know, boss tells me there's a me-shaped opening in High City. I've got $150K a year salary and oak nameplate. Sentient Services Executive Director. Stellar aerial view of Coastlandia proper, managing an entire division. My ancient Hyundai dirt roller is upgraded to a flying last year model Aero Prius, and my new goal in life is keeping the status quo. At first, the voice of my new incognito lord chimes in once a month or so, asking me to hire some dingus. I assume he's the village idiot nephew of my mysterious lord, or maybe ensure that Child Protective Services investigates Mr. and Mrs. Deadbeat Frankenfreak or Toaster. No offense to the robot.
Proto J. And go flack yourself, bitch.
Right. So it's a great deal. I get the nepotism uplift, and all I have to do is reallocate resources according to my secret patron's desire. Real awesome. But then, things start getting weird. Phone calls become weekly, then daily. I'm asked to initiate purchase of strategic real estate, fire people, some of whom I actually like, and even sign off on totally cooked books. I'm even asked to have CPS remove by any means necessary certain children and have their parents arrested. I'm asked to have my agents fabricate evidence, plant it if necessary, like what I had to ask Carl to do. What the hell are those powerless poor people, mostly robots and transgenics, gonna do? Anyway, so the most recent assignment was capturing Proto-J here, and I put Carbon on it. They were real unhappy when I lost touch.